Hello, Salty Egg 71. Here's a little update. I gotta keep the music low. I made a mistake. Have you ever had the flu and be sick, have a fever, all the other stuff, and then when you finally can keep something down and you're better and you get up and you're moving around and then back down, you're sick? It's because we think, oh, I feel so much better, I must be well. But it's just the first day of feeling not like crap. I used to get strep throat when I was underweight. I had it all the time, and I would do that all the time, get sick, excuse me. And when I could finally swallow, I would think I was better. Oh, excuse me. I wasn't. So anyway, carrying that analogy forward, thank God the mall security wasn't called, because I went out, oh darn, I forgot a drink. With my daughter, we went to our local grocery store that's has been renovated and changed, so it looked completely different, and it's in a mall. So I went from really unwell, a few days prior, to being in a mall, to being in a crowded store that is having a new opening. I kind of could tell my head had a buzzing, and so anyway, that was the first signal I didn't recognize. Anywho, so my daughter went to a different store. She thought I'd be safe because I was in a store in the mall that had the perfume counter, and that usually can keep me occupied for a while. So anyway, she came back and she expressed the dissatisfaction she had over the treatment she received from the person in the store. And when I get aggressive, or I don't know what words to use, but as a non-professional, I don't know how to put it. I went to the store with her and I said, do you have any information about, and I said what it was. And at the entrance of the store had a great big sign about this event. So I asked the girl about it, and she didn't know what I meant. So I'm going to be very calm when I say it, because I don't want to get myself all shaky. But I was it's like I feel a sense of persecution. I went to the sign and I grabbed that fucking sign so hard and shook it. And I said, this sign? And I said it was information. Oh God. Then I went back to her and she said, she gave us the information, and my daughter was like, oh no Mom, I have the card. Anyway, I was like way over the top. And I was actually there to buy something. And so we got our purchase, and I was like, oh, thank God she didn't call mall security, thank God. Because if she called mall security, I might have gotten aggressive, and then, police get called if you're... Anyway, so this is the mistake I made. And this is what I would like, if I can, to caution anybody else. You probably all know this. Oh, hell, I've had mental illness for so long, and I keep still having these things occur. But I'm learning. if you think you're over the flu, but you haven't been well for a few days, don't assume you're done with it. And with myself, Salty Egg 71, I did not wait long enough. I didn't wait long enough, and I went to a mall. What was I thinking? I think the point was I wasn't thinking. I think what I should do, I always say this because I'm a wordsmith, I like to write things down. I should have like a little black book, Denise's Rules. After having a mood state or an episode, I don't even know what to call it, don't go anywhere in a crowd for at least a week. But the good thing is not only am I not in the hospital, I didn't get in trouble. Mall security wasn't called, police wasn't called. Now, the police probably only would have been called had mall security been called, because if mall security had been called from my aggressive, potentially, what would they say, destructive behavior. Anyway, I have a joke for you guys. My son told me it. How many ADHD boys, because he has ADHD, does it take to change a light bulb? How many boys? Do you want to go for a bike ride? Easily distractible. And he made up another joke. He said, how many bipolar people does it take to change a light bulb? And I said, how many? And then he goes, ah! And he threw the imaginary light bulb on the ground. Anyway, you guys are fabulous, because before I did videos, I had a lot of fears. Fears from my past, and I suppose also just an uncomfortableness that probably maybe everybody feels, but you guys are dolls. No one is mean to me. No one is cruel. And if I've said this already, I apologize for repeating myself, but